Guys, it's no secret. You know that I love Barbell apparel. And if you have an athletic build, you're going to love them too, because you'll finally be able to wear something that fits as good as it looks. Right now, Barbell Apparel is running their annual Swolemate sale. Grab something for yourself and for your partner. Let your partner know that you noticed their hard work in the gym and give them some clothing that will help keep them motivated on workout day. For a limited time, get any of their jeans, chinos, or anything pants for just $99. That's $50 below normal. These pants are amazing. They're built to fit athletic bodies, and you'll have complete freedom of movement. Barbell's pants are as comfortable as sweatpants. The quality and construction is second to none, and they are guaranteed for a full year. Go to barbellapparel.com right now to take advantage of this special offer. Use the promo code Chael10 to get an additional 10% off your entire order. Well, Gaethje let it out of the bag. I've been protecting this. I protect the business at all costs. I never expose the business. I don't know why anyone would expose the business. I don't like guys that expose the business. I have a huge problem with them. We have commentators in this sport who have never thrown a punch that have made more than anyone in the sport. They expose the business. They will come in with your guys' ear and they will poison the well. And then we as the performers have to cut and find a way to fix it. In spite of that, you would think they would work with us, right? You think there'd be a level of gratitude? I am in the fight business. I've never taken a risk. I've never took a financial, I don't even work very hard, and I damn sure didn't do it. God damn, I make a lot of money, right? I mean, you think there'd be an appreciation where that kind of, you would help. So the fighters don't come out and point to that guy and go, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're a bit of a weirdo. Right? I mean, you get these guys, they walk like they've got some kind of power in the sport because they can come and talk into a microphone. You really do. It's like, hey, let me just explain to you, if we band together and we just tell the world today that you suck, you will be gone. And by the way, you do suck. I'm a little surprised we haven't told you yet. Right, but this is a thing. This is a thing. Imagine this. You remember when Floyd had to do that to Larry Merchant? Larry Merchant is awful. He's awful. But he's a drunk as well. He gets drunk on the job. Do any of you know of somebody that can get drunk at work and still get a paycheck? And I bring that to you because finally Floyd had enough. Floyd was being criticized by a guy who's never fought. And that probably is a little bit hard. And Floyd let it go for years. Time and time again, being respectful. You've got your role and I've got mine. I got here through hard work and sacrifice. I'm not positive how you got here, but here we both are. You asked the questions and I'll answer. And Floyd did that. He finally turned on him and called him out. And Larry very quickly got real nice. Oh, if I was 20 years younger, I'd beat your ass. And he came back and said, hey, I would not beat his ass, and I shouldn't have said that. And that was the right thing, right? Larry handled that right. By the time they went off the air, Larry handled that right. But I'm bringing that to you because Larry got his pants put on right there. And if he wants to start a fight with the fighters, then we'll just come out. We'll let you guys actually know that the people that are telling you about this suck at what they do. We don't agree with them. We didn't appoint them, but we're not their drinking buddies that hired them. We've protected them and we've sat here quiet about them for years. Now we're going to band together and we're just going to let you know. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he never has. And that's going to be a big problem. So I protect the business, always. And I've protected this one for many years, but Justin Gaethje just let it out. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about what he said because I don't think you guys are smart enough to go and look into it. I don't think you are. So I think we can still bear it a little bit. But boy, Gaethje brought it up. He had the right. He had the right. He had the right to have a level of frustration. He stayed true to himself. I don't think he did a bad thing. But boy, he opened up. Called the BMF title stupid. And went back to a quote that he had the first time they did it, when it was between George and Nate. And he even said that. He said, I'll just go back on what I told you when Nate and George were doing. I told you it was pretty stupid. And he said, but they're giving us a bone. You're always asking for a bone. They're giving us a bone. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity much like the interim championship. And we're just not in a position to tell Justin he's wrong. We're just not. I wish Justin didn't feel that way, because he works really hard and it's hard to get opportunities. And then even when you're given them, it's hard to win them. Now, Kenny Florian said it best when he just simply said, we don't all get to be world champion. Right? It's as simple as that. I've never forgot when Kenny said that. And I say that to you because I want Justin to be proud that he was the world champion. I don't want him to quite go, well, it was an interim championship. That's not how it works. You can put 5 words in front of it if you want. You can put international and boxing and federation in front of it, which are all just garbage. But if it finishes with world champion, okay, great, then we're in. If you're in a backyard barbecue and you were a wrestler, just by example, it didn't matter if it was the NAIA or the Division II or the JUCOs or the D1 or the US Open or the cadets or it doesn't matter. If you share, I was a national champion, everybody will tip a beer to you and say, man, that's awesome. That's just how that works. But I want Justin to feel Justin was a world champion. Absolutely he was. In a stunning upset. He was supposed to get smoked the night he dominated Ferguson. He should be very proud of that. Very, very proud. That's why I don't like when he says, I think it's stupid, like the interim championship. And if Justin is to have success and beat Dustin and become the BMF champion, only the second in history, I want him to know that that's coveted. It's coveted by us. We do recognize it. We, the community, very much recognize. There are world championships, but there's tag belts too, and there's intercontinental championships, there's U.S. championships, and right, you got state championships and city championships. It's one of these spots. What Justin had spoke about is that it is a title, right? You know what? No, it's not my role. Gaethje opened it up, man. He let it all out. I truly am not overly confident that we have a pundit in this space that can connect what we're saying. But either way, as I wrap the piece, I will tell you that it's not just a bone. Gaethje said it's legit. And our sport has a history of that. We have guys that used to win something called a super fight. And that was extremely legit at the time. That was sought after at the time. But when it was taken away, it became even more coveted because it became even more rare. And perhaps this is like a fine wine where it's going to take a little bit of time for Justin to look back and see how special this is. But this is one of the few championships we have. This is the right 2 guys to be fighting for it. There is going to be 14,000 people live and roughly a $5 million gate general. Okay, this is as real as it gets, and that's before we get to pay-per-view. I mean, this is if he wants to minimize it, to take the pressure off him, I support it. But if he wants to be proud about it, host that thing over his head and brag about it till the day he dies, I will back him.